Aloha!
Hey guys, I'm going to be taking you around with us here in Hawaii. It's our second time back. We absolutely love it. So I'm going to show you all of our favorite places to eat. It's a very food heavy vlog, but also some fun things to do. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so our first stop after we landed was Ono Seafood. This was very highly recommended to us from our friends, and we didn't get to try it the first time, so we made sure we stopped by this time. Poke is so fresh here, and you get a nice serving of rice with it. It's just a perfect quick meal. We wanted to try as much poke as possible, so stay tuned for more. Then we headed over to KUHIO Beach Park, which is actually a part of Waikiki Beach, and we decided to walk along the beach, and the sun was just about to set, so it was the perfect time to be out there and enjoy the views of this beautiful sunset. I will say this area does tend to get a little bit crowded with people because it is a very popular beach, but it's nice to walk around the area and just people watch and take in this beautiful view. A short walk from here is Marukame Udon, which is an extremely popular udon restaurant. The line always looks like this, it snakes around. So we didn't wait this time because we have tried it before and we really like it. We were just too tired to wait, so we headed over to Musubi Cafe Iyasume, which is one of our favorites. We came here so many times on our first trip. This is the spot for rice balls and spam musubi. They have a ton of selection and they also have some different Japanese snacks as well, but this is really quick and very affordable, and they make a lot of these fresh. So we took some of these just to go. If you're looking for a classic breakfast or brunch spot, you have to try out Sweetie's Cafe. This was another really highly recommended place to us, and it was really, really good. It was very homey. Their portions are enormous. And if you're not too full afterwards like we were, Leonard's Bakery is actually right across the street. They're famous for their malasadas, and they just opened and the line is already wrapped around the entire building. It's another super popular spot, so make sure you get there early. But if you want something more light and refreshing, head over to the Royal Hawaiian Center and follow the surfboards all the way down, and you will find Banan, which is a little spot that has all kinds of acai bowls and smoothies. I had my eyes on the papaya boat, and I was obsessed with these when I was there. I had so many of them. Not only is it just beautiful to look at and very Instagram worthy, but it is so delicious. I could have eaten these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as I literally eat a hole through the papaya skin. It was so good. Okay, it's time for more poke. Fresh Catch is probably one of our favorites out of all of the ones that we tried. This place has so much variety for you to choose from. So we got 2 of each, and it comes with a scoop of rice. I have the Spanish Dragon and the Spicy Shoyu, which I highly recommend. There's so much delicious Japanese food here. One of our favorites was Ichiriki, which is a Japanese nabe or hot pot restaurant, and you choose your own broth. You get a huge selection of proteins and veggies as well. We went with a shabu shabu set, and we were really impressed with the meat quality here. Everything was really, really good. We are huge on hot pot. We love it, and this is probably one of our best shabu shabu experiences.
It's 9:09, and they literally just closed temporarily at 9 a.m. We missed by 9 minutes. That was our second attempt, and we failed again. But we can just sneak in right here. Just sneak in right here.
Since that was a big fail, we decided to try Heavenly Island Lifestyle, which is a super cute restaurant that serves all kinds of different foods. Their menu is huge. They have a really big variety, but we were looking to get some brunch, and everything here is made with local organic ingredients, which is really cool. We went with their more Hawaiian dishes, and I have the Hawaiian honey French toast, and Peter has the Kalua pork Benedict. If you're going to be here for a few days and you have a car to get around in, I would highly recommend spending a day driving up the North Shore. There are so many good food spots along the way and little beaches, and it's just a beautiful drive. It's a perfect way to explore and discover more of the island. We had to pick up some goodies from Liliha Bakery. It's another really popular bakery here, and we wanted to try a little bit of everything, but my favorite was the poi mochi donut. I love how it's purple on the inside and it's super chewy. Mike's Huli chicken is a must along this drive. It's Hawaiian style chicken. They also have Kalua pig and a bunch of other things. I love their setup, even their little cat greeter. Just very homey meal plates that are very simple but so good. And we just made it a point to try all of the Hawaiian Sun flavors. So this is green tea lychee and island iced tea to go along with our meal. And if you're a seafood lover, definitely try out Giovanni's shrimp truck. It's another really popular stop. We tried it the first time, so we skipped it this time. I was on a mission to find the Sunrise Shack because I was dying for another papaya boat acai bowl. This spot was so cute and there are so many Instagram photo ops, but sadly they ran out of the papaya boats and I settled with a regular bowl, but it was still really good. You can taste how fresh and sweet all of the fruit was. And on the way back, we came across this beautiful rainbow. It was the perfect way to end our road trip. If you happen to be staying near or at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, they have a weekly firework show which we happened to catch from our room, which was a really cool surprise. For dinner, we tried out the Pig and the Lady, which is a Vietnamese restaurant located in the Chinatown area, and it had a really cool vibe. They had delicious drinks, and we went to try their very well-known P&L Pho Deluxe, which was super flavorful. They cooked this brisket for 12 hours, and they have hand-cut noodles, which I actually really enjoyed.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. We just made it to the Pillbox. We didn't make it there, but we just parked.
Just parked for the hike.
And we're about to make this hike.
We got 20 minutes to walk up.
And it's all the way up there.
It's 20 minutes to walk to the trail, and then from the trail it's an hour. And then another hour down the guy.
Oh no, a rotten dog lives here. Dogs are not rotten.
So while we were here, we decided to take on the challenge of doing the Lanikai Pillbox hike, and this is the first time either of us has done anything like this, and for me it was a bit more of a challenge because I do have a heart condition, so this is very much out of my comfort zone, but I thought it would be the perfect place to experience something like this together, and not to mention the views at the top were breathtaking and so beautiful. This hike, I guess, is considered one of the more easy ones, but for us, because it was our first time, I found it pretty challenging, especially going down, but we did see smaller children and even a tiny 13-year-old Yorkie at the top of the pillbox, and that made me miss my dog Batman so much. So if they can do it and I can do it, you can definitely do it too.
We made it to the top. Can hardly breathe, but we made it.
In total, it takes about 2 hours to go up and down, and this is actually the first pillbox. We skipped the second one, which is about 10 minutes up, and we headed to Lanikai Beach to cool off and rest because it was such a hot day. But it's the blue waters you guys are seeing here, and it is such a beautiful beach. Next poke stop is Alicia's Market, which is one of my personal top favorites. This sign here explains that the original location is being rebuilt due to a fire, so this new location is a lot smaller. Their kitchen is more limited, but they still have a good selection of poke, and they also have some Chinese barbecued meats, which is what I have a combo of on top of some rice, and it was really good. We decided to go back a second time before we left Hawaii. Shave ice is one of my favorite things to have here, and I wanted to try it from everywhere. Island Vintage Shave Ice is one of the only places that was close to us, and it stayed open a little bit later. I think it was around 9 or 10 p.m. And I decided to try their Heavenly Lilikoi, which came with lilikoi, strawberry, organic frozen yogurt, lilikoi popping boba, mochi, and condensed milk. If you didn't know, lilikoi is actually passion fruit. Bright and early in the morning, we grabbed breakfast at Cinnamon's, and I tried their guava chiffon pancakes, which is only available here at Cinnamon's, and they are these gigantic, fluffy pancakes with a huge dollop of whipped cream and this delicious guava syrup all over. These were so big and way too much for me, but they are so good and definitely worth a try. Then we headed off to Kualoa Ranch, which was another spur-of-the-moment decision that we made here, but you do have to reserve tickets online at least a few days ahead of time because some of the activities do get booked up. But you can go horseback riding, you can ride ATVs, you can go kayaking, you can tour the ranch. It is a famous movie set for Jurassic Park, Kong Skull Island, and 50 First Dates. I think we were feeling extra adventurous after the hike or something because we decided to go zip lining, and we both have a fear of heights. So I don't know what we were thinking, but it was a really fun experience.
How was it?
Yeah, well, there was one day.
Why?
Good.
This zipline tour has 7 different sections, 2 suspension bridges, and 3 mini hikes along the trail. And each zipline lengths range from 200 feet up to a quarter of a mile in length. And we had an amazing group of guides with us, but leave it up to me to get stuck on the longest zipline of the tour. I had to curl up in a ball and get thrown off the platform because he needed me to travel as far down the zip line as possible because the wind was going against us really hard on this day, as you can see. But 2 other people got stuck before me, so it wasn't just me, and we kind of anticipated it because, like I said, the wind was just not working with us. But thank God for our guides, especially the one who came to rescue everyone who got stuck, because it is not an easy thing to do. After working up an appetite, we headed over to Tamashiro Market to try yet another poke bowl. This is a grocery store with a large seafood counter, and they also have different varieties of poke. But by the time we got there, it was really picked over, so we just got what we could to go. Time for second lunch, and this is Ramen NAKAMURA, which is famous for their oxtail ramen, so of course we had to give it a try, and it was a pretty large bowl, so we decided to share this. It was definitely very hearty and flavorful. And then it was time for dessert at WAIOLA Shave Ice, which is my hands down favorite for shave ice. They have so many different flavors. We just got a small one to share because we were so full.
It's our last night here, which is really sad.
For our last dinner here, we decided to get Italian food from ARANCINO's, which was a recommendation from one of our friends, and we are so happy we went because we enjoyed our meal from beginning to end. They had delicious drinks, and they also happened to have one of my favorite pasta dishes and also one of my favorite desserts. So I highly recommend checking this place out. The morning before our departure flight, we got up nice and early to head over to HANAUMA Bay, and we decided to take advantage of the sun and nice weather, and we just laid out. You can snorkel here, there are fish, they sometimes have some sea turtles. And we happened to get really lucky because a couple of seals joined us on the beach. They said that these seals have probably been traveling for quite some time, so sometimes they pop up on the beach and they just need to take a little break. And they can be a little bit territorial, so as you can see, these 2 are kind of going at it, and the other one's like, no bro, chill, I just need a nap. But they were definitely in the water with us. They were swimming a couple feet away, and sometimes they just pop up on the beach to sunbathe. They did section it off just so that he can get his beauty rest. This guy is a whole mood.
Why is he matching me though? Pink, white shirt. Anyway, we're gonna leave the beach and get some food now. I tried snorkeling for a good 5 minutes. It was unsuccessful.
It looks like we're in like some Miami.
We're in a music video. Okay.
For our last meal here, we had to get some traditional Hawaiian food from Highway Inn, and they have a huge menu of different Hawaiian selections, and we got a combo to try the pork lau lau along with some poi, which I've been dying to test out. I've been hearing so much about this. Poi is made from taro root, and I thought it would taste more like taro, but it actually has more of a tart, yogurty consistency and taste to it, but you can eat it alone or with pretty much anything. And that wraps up our trip. We are so sad to be leaving. We hope to come back soon in the future. Mahalo for all of the memories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Leave me a comment down below if you guys have any recommendations that you guys have been to that you love, and we'll be sure to check it out next time. Until then, make sure to subscribe for more of our future adventures and check out my social media links down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!